Hey there, thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of our Knit Next to You podcast. I wanted to share with you my experience of October and all the things that I've been working on for this month in November. I've got some yarn acquisitions, I've started on my fall knitting projects, and I've got some exciting news about a pattern that I'm working on and just some things in between. I can't believe that the last time I was here was in September. October was such a blur, but all of that to say, I'm so glad that you're here, and I can't wait to share all of my fun, exciting knitting things with you. In October, I got to be a part of the fall festival at my church. The first time I've done a vendoring market, first time I've done any of the things that you're required to do as a vendor. I was a vendor. What? So exciting. It was kind of like a dream come true. I had set up my tables, I had all of my product, I had all of my payment processes. So many of my friends, my parents were there to support me, my husband was taking care of the girls, and it was such an incredible opportunity to be there and to have people support me and buy beanies for me, the things that I've created with my hands. I could already hear my friend in my ears just saying, you didn't expect people to come to support you. And I was like, yes, I know. But it was just such an incredible opportunity. I wanted to share 3 things that I learned about vendoring at a market. Number 1, I realized that I had too much variety, not many of the same things, like one beanie, several different colors. I feel like along with the variety of product or beanies that I had, I think next time I will make the same style beanies with different colors, just to appeal to the people who are attending the market a little bit more. That's one thing that I would do. Number 2, I felt like I had too many ways to pay. I had cash, I had Zelle, I had Cash App, I had PayPal, and at the end of the market I was like, how much did I make? How much money came in? How much did I sell? And I had to kind of go to those different parts of the finance area and kind of send them all into my bank account so that I can see collectively where everything, how much everything was. And number 3, I couldn't keep track of everything that I sold. I have taken product pictures of the items that I've made, and so that kind of helps me. Oh, I have this, I don't have that one. And then of course there's some people that I remember, my friends that bought some things, and so I remember those, but just keeping track of how many I've sold was a little bit challenging for me. So I'm not sure how I can keep track of that besides writing it down or making a note of it. It was so fun. It was so exciting. I think I'll do it again, maybe 4 times next year. I'm not sure if it's something that I'll do often. It just requires a lot. But it was definitely a great experience. So let me know what you think with what you see. Okay, so first I wanted to say that I'm excited to be here. I can't believe October went by so fast. The last time I posted a video was in late September because I couldn't wait to post it, and then here we are in November, second week of November. This will be my last podcast of the year. I will start up in January on a bit more of a consistent basis. I will plan out my year, plan out my knits, and kind of just work a bit more strategically towards releasing videos, releasing patterns, and updating on Instagram. So there's a bit more on that a little later, but I wanted to share with you on some of the things that I've been working on. First, on my last video, I shared about the 2 projects that I wanted to work on for this fall. I have started on that already, so it's super exciting to share. Really good updates. The first one is the summer sock from Sari Nordlund, and I started the swatch for it. I've been really busy with other things. I don't know why I'm making excuses for myself, but I did a little bit of a swatch. I feel like I'm meeting gauge, but of course I can't really tell from where I am now. But I'm really excited about this project. The next one is the FrankenSweater from Tayler Earle. I am going to bind off my sleeve today, which I'm so excited about. But I've got the arms done, and then I'm going to go into the body. This particular sweater will be the split hem, and I'll post a picture here. The split hem is a bit more modern. I don't want to say a bit more modern, but a bit more of my style. And I can't wait to get there, but I wanted to show you my progress so far. I continued knitting in a 10.5 needles. I did make some adjustments to it. I'll share my adjustments in the description below. But Tayler goes into the sleeve portion and says it is encouraged or suggested for you to go 1 needle size up because as you knit in the smaller circumference, your tension tends to get a little bit tighter. And I was like, I got this. And then I'm knitting it and I'm like, okay, maybe I should go up a needle size larger, and I did, and there was a huge difference. So hopefully blocking it out would kind of loosen up those stitches a little bit, but I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I added a little stitch mark. It didn't tell me what side is the, did I do the front or the back? Hold on, let me see. Okay, the stitch markers to tell me which side is the front because they tend to look identical. But here's the folded hem. It's so beautiful. Here's the first sleeve I bound off, and then here's the second sleeve that I'm working on. You can tell how the stockinette is so much more airier than this one's a little bit rigid, or tight, I should say. But can you see the difference between the 10.5 here and the US 11? It's US 10.5 and then US 11. You can tell the difference even right here. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that it'll block out. And then here is the other sleeve. And I'm at the cuff here. I'm so proud of myself, so excited that I'm finally here. I can't wait to get to the body and continue working on that. So those are the 2 progresses that I have on my fall knitting plans. I am planning and thinking and even looking for a 1 skein shawl project. I had bought this, oh my gosh, this, can I say radiant? But just this lovely blue skein at my local yarn shop, and it is so beautiful. I'm gonna read the label. It's from Juniper Moon, the Juniper Moon Farm. It's the Cumulus line. It is Israeli Mako cotton and a touch of nylon for strength. So it's 94% cotton and 6% nylon. It is worsted weight, and the color is called Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli, and it's such an incredible color. There is the label. It's very soft. I feel like it'll be nice and warm with cotton. And I just love this cobalty color blue, and I can't wait till it's like just draped around my shoulders. My work office tends to get really cold, so it just think it'll be perfect for that. And lately I've kind of just been getting yarn off of like what it can be. Don't necessarily have a specific pattern project in mind, but it's just like if it speaks to me, it's kind of in a place where it's just, gosh, I can totally see this into a shawl, and I can't wait. But this would be my 3rd project for the fall. I did mention it in my last video that it's a little tentative, but we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. Okay, so I never knitted from the Malabrigo Rasta base, and I kind of was looking for a chunky knit, and this is the, oh, what was the name of the pattern? Elphaba. I'll post a picture here, but this is the Malabrigo pattern. I think it's Elphaba from Wicked, and this is the pattern that I created. Sorry, I didn't create it. A pattern that I knitted from Malabrigo, and this is the Malabrigo Rasta, and the color is called Rosalinda, and it is just absolutely stunning. The pattern is so beautiful. Gosh, it's such a beautiful knit, beautiful pattern, and I am in love with Malabrigo. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was like a yarn acquisition type of thing. What else? I also wanted to share, earlier or later in October, I participated in a test knit for a Zahara Knits, and I test knitted this, it's called a Trigo Headband, and Trigo in Spanish is wheat. So I test knitted this pattern. I loved the way she wrote her patterns. I loved how clear it was. I love the sense of community she created in our chat. But shout out to Pam. You're an excellent designer, excellent communicator, excellent pattern writer. I love your energy. I love your vibes. It's just, yeah, I'm a big fan, and I plan to buy more patterns from you. But I test knitted this Trigo headband. You probably see on my Instagram a lot of pictures and things like that. But this is just an excellent knit, and she's working on a beanie right now too. But just love it so much. So I test knitted this in late October, and then just a few weeks ago I finished this, and it is called her Corazones beanie. This one is a child size for my daughter, and you can see corazones in Spanish is hearts. So this is her Corazones beanies, and I did it in I call it light chunky. The label is a size 6 for super chunky. I don't know, but I think this is more of a light chunky, but it's such a beautiful construction, beautiful knit. It has the ribbing and then the body, and there's a center decrease. Whoop, the center decrease for obviously center decrease for the decreases up on the top. And I bought a little fuzz for it. So cute, isn't it? All right. I didn't even tell you what I was wearing. So I designed the seed stitch headband with the twist here. Isn't it lovely? It is so cute. I like my little curls. I love it. I think I'm gonna wear it today to church. I hope it's cold enough outside. It looks cold, but I hope it's cool enough to wear it. Okay, now I'm gonna leave this, let me put it this way. I'm gonna leave this for last, but I wanted to share with you my latest design. I had shared Instagram stories, Instagram posts about it. I'm also working on embedding YouTube videos in the pattern design. I loved creating it. I love the stitches to it. And I'm really excited about it. I'm still working on the adult portion of the pattern, and getting it tech edited, sending it over to my tech editor. Her name is Hannah. Hello, Hannah. So this is the chic bun beanie design. You've probably have seen it posted, things like that, but I've never really written it as a design. And oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Didn't realize I was a nerd when it came to like counting stitches and measuring to the 1/4 of an inch. Like all of that excites me and it's super exciting. But this is the baby the infant version of the bun beanie, and then this is a toddler version. Isn't it so cute? This is a toddler version. I had put it on Camila earlier, so it fits really nice. It's not very snug. I think it just, I think it's perfect that it doesn't really, it's not very snug, just because you have time or space for it to grow with you, you know, grow with your child, your daughter. Look how beautiful that is. The baubles are impeccable. Wow, it's so beautiful. And this is a three stitch bauble. One thing I learned about this one is I got the baubles evenly spread through the bauble row, we'll call it. And this particular infant beanie, I had cast it on 78 stitches. And so I divided 78 evenly so that you can knit 7 stitches and then make a bauble on the 8th stitch. And so this one had 13 stitches, and obviously you can't really divide 13 evenly, yes, when it comes to the alternating, I feel like I have a fluff, alternating bauble colors. And so this one here needs help, and it feels like it's falling apart a little. But as you can see, I wasn't able to kind of like keep this one in changing color, because it would have been 2 darker ones or 2 pink ones, and so I didn't do a very good job tightening it and then mixing the colors there. So I think I just keep this pattern one color, but this is just wanted to kind of show you, I don't know, I didn't do something right there. But I'm not crazy about the 2 different colors and what it does on this number of baubles, but I still think it's an incredible design. I loved learning, you know, just through my mistakes and things that I didn't do right. It looks a little funky. Maybe it looks like a flower, a 3D flower. But this is the infant one, and then this one is the toddler one. And it's so cute. I wish you can see it in real life. It is absolutely stunning. So it's called the Chic Bun Beanie. The pattern will be released. I want to release it in January, but it all depends on how much time my tech editor and I kind of go back and forth and to work on the pattern. All right, so this is the most exciting part. Knit Picks had a sale recently, and it was a sale for $2 for $6, $2, $4, $6. And in the winter, so in January, like my January 1st cast on is going to be oh my gosh, what is the name of it? The Vienna sweater from Sari Nordlund. And it has waffle stitches, some cables. I'll put the picture right here. And there's this brown color that she had, and oh my gosh. So this is not sponsored by Knit Picks, but I ordered the 8 skeins. I think they're balls, but 8 balls of yarn for $16, and I believe it's upcycled alpaca blend. I'm nervous and scared to open this with you, but I'll open it and give you my honest reaction, my honest feedback on what I see in this bag. But here we go. Okay. I know I can totally tear the bag, but here, let me see if I can move this down a little bit more so that you can see. Okay. out of the bag. It feels so soft. Okay. I'm gonna put a picture here of the color that is on the Knit Picks website, and I'm going to see if this is exactly what I ordered. And oh gosh, it is so soft. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. My daughter is sleeping, so I can't scream. Oh my goodness. I'm like in awe. Okay, so it's 33% alpaca, 34% wool, and 33% acrylic. From my shows before, you probably know that I can't really do 100% wool. I can, depends on where you get it from, but I'm very particular with my yarn now because it gets itchy, and yes, but the wool acrylic blend is really nice for me. Perhaps this would be the first time I try alpaca, but oh my gosh, this is stunning. 33% alpaca, 34% wool, 33% acrylic, and this is the sport weight, which is perfect for Sari Nordlund's sweater, and this is the limited edition. I did get more skeins or balls than I needed because it's the limited edition Upcycled Alpaca blend. Yo, this thing is so squishy. Oh, and it doesn't itch. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna put them here. Oh my gosh. And I got these for $2 each, so let me see. Yeah, the color is Oyster. I didn't say that. The color was Oyster, and it's the Upcycled Alpaca Blend Sport. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. I think it's 2-ply. Yeah, it's a 2-ply. This is so much fun. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, this is the last podcast of the year. I am going to be taking some time off to spend with my family, pause my hands. I'm going to plan out 2025 just so that I can be more strategic and be here with you more consistently. Schedule kind of gets ahead of me, and it's really hard to kind of just sit and provide you with quality content. So again, keep your eyes peeled for the pattern